Good morning, everyone. It is a Friday. Ooh, I'm having a back pain because I'm 100 years old. I am having the post-vacation blues because Joe's my boyfriend, we went on a little trip to Charleston for a few days. Sorry, I'm just like inchworming down the bed to get in a more comfortable spot. Yeah, so we went to Charleston for a few days. Monday, we drove down Monday and came back on Thursday, so yesterday, and stayed in the cutest Airbnb ever and just did like the basic things. Like we went to Magnolia Plantation, which is really popular. Walked around the Battery, the market, went to see Rainbow Row, went out to eat, all that sort of stuff. Just walked around and enjoyed it. And didn't vlog or anything. I thought about it, but I don't know. We just ended up taking more pictures, and I've posted some of them on Instagram, so I'm sure you'll see a bunch because there's a ton of cute ones that I just love, and they're like very summery and go with like, you know, a summer vibe. I'm sad. When I got back yesterday, I cried so many times. Just because it's like, if any of you have boyfriends or girlfriends that like you don't live with, but then you go on vacation with, it's like, dang, I was used to being around them all the time, you know, going to sleep next to them and just like having them around all the time to talk to, and then you come home and you have to go to sleep on your own and you can't talk to them all the time, and it's just sad. So I have to go to the doctor's to get a shot. Yeah, it's really fun. I have this health form that I have to get filled out for basically my work when I student teach next semester. They, you know, want to make sure that you're like healthy enough to do it. And I needed a tetanus shot. I think that's what it is, at least, so that'll be fun. Shots are like my worst nightmare. Luckily, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just gonna like, whatever, you know, just go do it. And then my sisters have a little dance performance tonight that we're gonna go see. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day, but I guess you'll see. I've done a lot of vlogging recently and then just never uploaded it because like something weird's happened throughout the day, but I'm determined to finish this vlog. I want to make a toad in the hole, but I don't know if these eggs are good or not. They are quite expired. My sister used one yesterday for a fried egg, but we're gonna see how this goes. Ooh, actually, I might do avocado toast. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna test out the eggs, see if they're good. I'll do it in this plastic container so you can see, but basically you fill it up with water. I don't know, like enough so you can see, I don't know, whatever. And then you put the egg in, and if it sinks, it's totally fresh. If it kind of sits at the bottom like this, like tilted up, it's okay, but it's best for hard boiling. And if it sinks, no, if it floats, then it's bad. So let's see. Wow, I'm surprised. So that's showing me that they're a little bit older. So it said that they start to like release gas as they get older. So obviously the more gas it has, the more it's gonna rise. But I'm surprised because today is May, I think 20th, and it says the expiration is May 3rd. Yet, I mean, that's not even like standing straight up. So they're still good. I'm very impressed. So first you take your toast, put some of your avocado on there. You want to kind of spread it around. And I like to season my egg a lot if I'm having it with toast and an avocado, just because the toast and the avocado don't have any seasoning themselves. So I want to kind of compensate for that. Usually I would just have a little bit of salt and pepper on my egg, but I like to add even more. And then I like an over easy egg, and let's see if I can show you. As you can see, I kind of like put the salt and pepper in the egg instead of like cracking it on top once it's done. So now what we want to see is if the yolk is runny enough or not. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So you want it a little bit runny, it'll soak into the bread. So good. So I was just sitting here thinking randomly about my dreams last night, and they were all weird. I'm sorry if you can hear the lawnmower outside. I don't even know who that is. But, because I was thinking like, oh, I need to go wash my face. And then I was thinking that I had this dream last night that I was in a store like Marshall's, and I was walking around and I had a face mask on, like a black, like charcoal type. Well, it was my Peter Thomas Roth More Mud mask, and I was walking around the store with it on, like no big deal. And then I looked over and my dad was like, what in the world are you doing? And like I'd forgotten that I even had it on. So that was one of my dreams. I also had a dream that, oh gosh, there was one that I was just thinking, oh, that I was like going abroad or going on some trip with all of the people that I actually studied abroad with. And we were looking at all these little stands, and they had little treats in them, like little packs of like Starburst and, you know, just like candy bars, stuff like that, cookies, and I couldn't figure out what I wanted. And then I got 4 packs of these cookies, and then, excuse me, I, like the little thing that you pay with, you know, usually if a machine thing has like a chip reader, you put the card in, but it was able to like take cash in there, and then, I don't know, it was just so weird. And then I had this dream. It was actually the first dream I had, that I was being chased by this monster from the Scooby-Doo live action movie. Yeah. That, like, are you kidding me? Nightmare. And I had to like murder it or something. Like, I think I was like chasing it, but at the same time, I think I was like protecting myself from something and like had to kill it in some way. But yeah, like why would I dream of that? I mean, but I have the weirdest dreams all the time. Like, that is something you would know if like you knew me in real life. I have weird dreams all the time. I think I saw it a few days ago on Netflix or something. I think the Scooby-Doo movie is on Netflix, and that little screenshot part of the movie must have come up where you saw it, but I was like, oh, okay. That was interesting. But I'm getting to the point recently, and this is really strange, where I can be in like a bad dream and weird things are happening, but I'm not scared, which is strange for me because I'm always like really creeped out by stuff, especially in like my dreams. Like, I had this dream the other night after watching a movie called The Disappointments Room, which was just kind of like a little bit creepy, but not really. And I had this dream where I was sitting in this room, like at this big like dinner table, kind of like an old-fashioned type of room. And there was a picture frame, like a big framed picture in front of me, and in the reflection of the picture frame I could see that there was a big grandfather clock like pretty much behind me, like right to the left. And there was this girl sitting across from me, as we were like eating dinner, and I don't know if any of you know what like Lala Loopsies look like. I'll have to show you, but my sisters used to play with them, and I'm sure that's what like got it in my mind because I was talking to Joe about them. But they're kind of like Coraline. They have button eyes, big faces, just like that. But they're like sweet. They're not meant to be like creepy or anything. But the girl that was sitting across from me had like a Lala Loopsy face like that. And in the reflection of the picture, I could see that like in the grandfather clock, like in the clock part, it was kind of like cracked open, and there was a small Lala Loopsy popping its head out, and it looked like it had like soot and like black all like along like this part of its face. Like it was like, you could tell it was meant to be creepy. And I was like watching this, like a reflection of it, and it would just like pop its head out and like just look at us. And the girl that was sitting across from me, like, she would look at it and she would just say, "That's not a good sign." And like, that is creepy as hell. Like, but I wasn't scared. I was just like, I was so calm about it. I think because I could like see it or something, but yeah. Tell me if you guys ever have any weird dreams, because see, it's not that I just have weird dreams, it's that I remember them too. I think I'm gonna go wash my face. Maybe that dream is like telling me that I need to do a face mask. All right, mask on. Oh my gosh, that song. My nose always like itches right when I put a mask on. But the song Mask Off, who even sings that? I don't even remember now, of course. Joe and I played that so many times on our trip because it would just like pop into my head, and I think the lyrics are hilarious, and we were like trying to figure out what they were saying half the time. It was quite funny. Yeah, I got my mask on. This is the Origins retexturizing mask, the one with rose clay. It's not my favorite, but I thought it would be, oh my gosh, my nose is so itchy. Like it's always like right here, right where like your nostrils come together. But I thought it would be a good one because I didn't want to like cleanse my face and then do a mask. And I thought this one would be nice. Oh my gosh. There's like a fuzz on the viewfinder, like a hair. And I was like gonna go like this to get it. As if a hair on my head would be like sticking out that far. Kind of trying to like go through my masks. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any that are cruelty free, which is sad. So, I mean, I'm not going to rush through them, but I definitely have some that I really prefer. I'm just going to sit down here so I can prop this up. I have two of my Peter Thomas Roth masks in the shower just because they're easy. Like when I'm shaving my legs or something, I can just apply them. And I know that my face is like really ready for a mask then because of all the steam, and it helps open your pores and whatever. P.S. I'm still drinking my coffee. But I have the More Mud mask, the black one, and then I have the pumpkin enzyme one, which is like exfoliating. I really like that one. It is a quick mask. You don't have to leave it on for long, but it's super, super scrubby, and that's what I like because I think I've mentioned before that I really have to exfoliate my skin frequently or it gets like texture. So I either have to do like a Clarisonic or an exfoliating cleanser or mask or something like that pretty frequently. I'd say every other day I'm doing something like that. It's kind of scary like how pale I am because it barely looks like I have a face mask on. Like it does, but from this far, like if you just caught a quick glance, you might not even know. That's fun. Oh, I was gonna say though, about the cruelty-free stuff, like I try really hard to buy things that are cruelty-free and like look into future cruelty-free purchases. I've found a shampoo and conditioner that I want to buy once I run out that are cruelty-free. Like a lot of things I'm not going to need to buy for a while, so I don't really have to worry about them, like body wash or lotions, really, like things like that. Like face products I pretty much have down what I like, and yeah, but like foundation is one of the hardest things. Like that's really the only thing, that and I guess mascara are the only things that I'll really have to purchase, you know, because like eyeshadow and powder products, they're gonna last me forever. I don't wear my makeup enough to like go through them really quick, but my foundation is something that I'm kind of struggling with because I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and that is like a holy grail for me. Like, I love that so much. So I've really been struggling with whether or not I'm going to try a cruelty-free foundation or if I'm just going to repurchase the Double Wear. Because I need it in a lighter shade. I know that. Like, the shade I have, it works, but I think I want to try out a lighter shade if I were to get it again. And I'm just like, ugh. You know, foundation is one of those things that is so hard to find. Like, I hate that I would purchase something that's not cruelty-free. Like, the rest of my purchases are, like, I even do, like, cruelty-free toothpastes and, like, mouthwash, stuff like that. I use, like, the Toms of Maine. I'm looking into, like, cruelty-free deodorants, stuff like that. So, I kind of feel like I could have this one thing, you know, and, like, you don't use it that often. Like, if it was something like, I don't know, just something that you go through super, super quick or, like, more frequently. Like, let's say, like, a body lotion that you're going to go through in, like, a few months and have to purchase several times. Then, yeah, I would find something that fits in. But, I mean, I've had that foundation for years now and have just had to purchase it. Like, I've considered purchasing the, what is it, the Milani Conceal and Perfect. I don't know. Let me know what your favorite foundations are, what you kind of think about this situation, because I'm kind of iffy about it. I don't know. I think I'm going to try that e.l.f. one and try it, like, pretty soon so I know if I need to purchase something else, because, like, I want to know I have something to rely on before my Estee Lauder one is completely gone. And it has maybe, I don't know, it's got a little bit in it, but it's gonna start to really dry up as it gets down to the bottom. So I am gonna go wash my face because it is so tight right now and, like, so dry. Like, around my eyes is crazy. Gosh, keep on burping. But yeah, it's completely dry right now, and I can feel all the texture parts that are, like, gonna exfoliate. Well, I'm about to go to the doctor. I'm not feeling this. You said it hurts too, right? That's what you've heard?
Yeah, Grandma said that.
I hate shots. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. Well, I got my shot, and I'm not even gonna look at it. I'm just fearful that I'm gonna push my sleeve up and it's gonna be black, and I'm gonna die. Cause you know how I got that TB test? Zeeb?
Yes.
Yeah, I still can, like, see redness, and I think I got that, like, 2.5, like, weeks ago or something. So apparently my skin is super sensitive, so this is probably gonna be bruised for the rest of the year. But yeah, and then we went into Old Navy because I wanted to try to find this bathing suit. It's like a high-waisted bottom with, like, an off-the-shoulder, like, flouncy top. But the bottoms were too big. They just, like, weren't tight enough, like, in the waist. I think we're gonna go to Target. You still want to go? Yeah, I think they have some there. And, like, I don't want to spend a ton of money on them. So hopefully I can find some there that are, like, hopefully 25 bucks or less. That would be ideal. I don't really know why I'm surprised, but they didn't even have the bottoms that I wanted. Like, not in any size that I could find, at least. So that was wonderful. Lindsay and I are gonna go over to a neighbor's house because we have to watch their dogs for the weekend. So again, that'll be interesting. Lindsay's just waiting to pick up one of our cats, well, her cats, from the vet. Oh, there's a girl, like, backing in. I've never backed into a parking spot ever. Joe does it all the time and I hate it. I, like, don't see the point. My arm is already starting to hurt. I knew it would, but it's like I'm trying to, like, keep on. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be stiff. So that's fun. Fun times. Oh, here she comes. Let's see.
Okay.
Is it a struggle?
Just because
pants. Okay, baby. I am back home now, obviously, and I just ordered, I have like popcorn salt on me because I was just eating popcorn. But I just ordered a bikini. It had to be super complicated, and ordered the bottoms from Target and the top from Old Navy. So, yeah. I got some high-waisted bottoms from Target, and I am hoping that they are going to fit. I have faith because Target usually runs small, but you never know. And then the top that I got from Old Navy is like, it's a bandeau, but it's an off-the-shoulder, like kind of flouncy one. And it has straps that you can have on or off, so that's nice. But yeah, so just ordered that. I'm excited to get that, and I'm really hoping that it's gonna work. Like, I don't really know if I want the top or the bottom to work more. Like, I kind of really want those bottoms, but at the same time, I have bottoms that work, you know? So, whatever. And I still want another one piece. Of course, the one that I wanted from American Eagle, and they're having a, like, sale right now. The one that I want, the extra small, was sold out, and I was like, why? Why? Because I don't really like any of the ones from Target or Old Navy. So, that sucks. And the ones from Victoria's Secret are just, I don't know, like, the style of them are not my favorite. And the shipping is so expensive, like, stupidly expensive considering it's a bathing suit and it weighs nothing. So, I kind of, like, refuse to order one online. Even though they have some cute ones, it's just, I'm not crazy about them. And a lot of them, like, they have a cute print on the front, but then the back is just black or a plain color. And that's just like cheap. So, I'm not into that. And it's hard for me to find one pieces because I need something that's going to have adjustable straps because I'm short and I need that. Like, everything falls off my shoulders, so I need something that's going to adjust or like tie in the back, you know, so I can cinch it up. It is much later now. It's 7. I just had dinner. I had sushi and Chick-fil-A fries. What a wonderful dinner. But yeah, I am in a Patagonia and jeans, and it's like summertime, but I know I'm going to be freezing when we go see my sister's dance. So I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here because I know I'm not going to be doing really anything tonight, and I know this vlog is long enough. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I know I talked about a few things, wanted your input, so leave a comment down below telling me what you think. And yeah, I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.